Hi there, friends, and welcome back to the Ohio and Pennsylvania. And welcome to episode 1 of my layout updates, which is updates for September and October. So, I've been making slow and steady progress this month. It's been a very busy month outside of the trains, but other than that, despite that, we've managed to, still make some progress. So, first we're going to play some videos of the Benchwork construction that we got done this month, the last 2 months. So I'll roll that now, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Hi there, friends. Welcome to the Ohio and Pennsylvania episode 1. Got some boards here for our first couple modules that we're going to be building for that. Okay, just finished cutting lumber for tabletops and the legs, so it's all ready to go here. Making progress. Working on cutting boards right now. I got boards cut for the third module over there in the corner. That's for the top and that's for bottom, which will eventually be lower staging. And we're about to cut some legs for that module, and as well as table frames for both the upper and lower deck. It'll be an interesting double deck design. I haven't really seen done before, just because it isn't conventional. So we'll see how that works. But for now, we're gonna keep cutting over here, and I'll update you all later. It's now the 6th of October, and we've been cutting stuff. There's 3 modules that are part of the first phase of Chardon Yard. So I already had the 2 in the basement done. I'll go take you down shortly. But we're just started on the 3rd and final one, which will be a little odd because we're going to have this down here is for our staging yard that will be under that module, going perpendicular to the top. In unconventional 2-deck design, but it's what worked for this layout. But yeah, we just finished the frame for that, and then we've got the frame for the back 2 still waiting over there. And then we've got stuff for bracing over here and there for all 3 modules. I'll just take you guys downstairs briefly. And so we're down the basement now. And these are the 2 modules we completed a week ago during the last session. They are all put together with legs and frame and everything. So they're going to move down a little bit once we get the 3rd module assembled, hopefully later this week or next week. So yeah, that's where we're at right now with the project. So we're making good progress in Benchwork. So I'll update you guys soon. Got 3rd Benchwork piece done today. We also got the first of our bracings cut out. Productive day. Hi there, friends. Welcome back to the Ohio and Pennsylvania and our October update. It's the 27th of October, so right at the end of the month here. And we've been working all month on these module sections. We've gotten 2 of those done, or the frame's done on 2. But today we got all the bracing and everything done on this one, except for bolt holes, which we'll do later for connecting the modules. So got all the bracing installed on the sides, on the front, and on the back, and then screwed on the plywood. So everything's done on here, and it's fairly level, so good success there. So yeah, it's certainly been a long month, but we're making progress for sure. So hopefully next month we should be able to finish up the benchwork and start laying track, which will be exciting. So stay tuned for that. So I'll send you back to current trip. So welcome back. Benchwork construction is now well underway, as you can see. And we've got one module done, just 2 more to go. Just to do bracing on those. So hopefully by early to mid-November we should be moving on to track, which will be exciting. Yeah, so other than that though, I've also made some acquisitions this month. So to talk about that, I'll send you a clip of me discussing that. So I got a couple cars recently, because Midwest Model Railroad was having a sale. If you bought 5 Atlas cars, you'd get a 6th free. So I bought a lot of cars. So starting off, I got 3 of these plastic hoppers. We're gonna boop that. There we go. So, and there's one more of those. There it is. And so these will be for Chardon plastics, which will be in phase 2 of the layout, which will be, haven't decided if they're shipping in or out plastic pellets, but plastic pellets are a necessary part of that, so that's what those are for. Then here, I got 2 of these, so this is one of them. This is the other. I got some center beam flat cars. These will be used for Mentor Lumber, which used to be a business in Chardon. It made it to the modern day in my version of the railroad. So it's going to be served lumber with those. And also a tank car, which will probably just be used for run through with CSX. So that's all the cars I bought. And then the last thing I got is this. I got a new locomotive for my birthday, which I found on eBay, and my parents just gave it for me my birthday. And if I pull it out with the colored lining, here we have a B23-7. So the lowest horsepower variant of a -7 locomotive. And it does have DCC and sound equipped. Granted, it's QSI sound, so it's not particularly great these days, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, that's a little bit, that'll be a project as I go on. Right now it's not going to be done. I have a number of locomotives currently in the processing queue for being upgraded, so this will be a later one. But once it's done with that, it will become the Chardon Yard switcher, living out its last days on the Ohio and Pennsylvania. Because the era I'm modeling, the O&P has just received an influx of -8 locomotives from CN. So -840 CW, CMs, CWs, and -840Cs to start phasing out its older -7 power. So we're kind of in that transition era on the Ohio and Pennsylvania where there's just a few -7s left, but mostly -8s, and then the railroad also has a couple ES44 ACs for high priority trains. So yeah, that's a little bit of the current roster updates. So we'll take you back to the updates now. And welcome back. So I should have mentioned before I started rolling that there was also the Berea Rail Show items I got. So if you want to see that, you can click the link up in the corner there, and that will take you to the video that I give my overview of all that stuff I acquired there, if you haven't seen it yet. So all that stuff I just showed was in addition to that. Speaking of other projects I've been working on, these locomotives here. This one, -840C, come on, focus. There you go. This one's actually been in work for a while, but I just swapped the decoder with it, and the other one I'll just show. But it does have LEDs installed for testing. I just got to find a way to illuminate everything, and then this one will be done, which is exciting. And then the other one here is this -840CW. Both of these are pretty cheap Bachmann models, but they seem to run pretty well. But yeah, so this one I installed the LEDs for headlights in here. Still ditch lights to install on both of those, but given it's getting colder outside, it's been harder for me to find time to do soldering. So hopefully we'll be able to make some more work on that coming up soon. And then finally, for this month, we have one more acquisition, which I just got today as I'm getting ready to release this video. This has been on order for a couple months now. I got my first Scale Trains rivet counter locomotive. This one being a CSX Tier 4 Tier 4 GEVO, which is exciting. I've heard really good things about Scale Trains, and I actually haven't run this yet, so I'll come back to you guys in a couple minutes with my thoughts on the matter. Yeah, so tested out the Scale Trains ET44 AC, in CSX parlance AH, and it worked very well. I was pretty impressed by sound quality. I know sometimes manufacturer locomotives aren't as good sounding out of the box as my upgraded ones with Scale Sound System speakers, but that was pretty good. Yeah, and the roller bearings turning is pretty cool. As far as I know, Scale Trains is the only one that does that right now. I also forgot to mention, this month too, I got a Rapido -840CM. So the CSX one is for our CSX run-through trains that will be running over the Lake Branch sub, but the -840CM is for the O&P. It's also a brief clip of that while I'm talking here. But yeah, that's it for this month's updates. I hope you guys enjoyed this peek into where the railroad is at and where we're going. Looking forward to next month to finishing up Benchwork and being able to put down some track, hopefully. As well as there's another event coming up that you'll see soon. I won't say anything about that now. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.